Hey guys, it's Katie, and today's Sunday, which on Sundays we normally do our long runs, and it is about, come on, 8 o'clock right now, and at night, and I just finished up my long run, and I did a little bit of weightlifting afterwards, so you can see I'm still really sweaty, so sorry. But a lot of people asked about recovery for long runs, about what I do and what you're supposed to do, and maybe even fueling before your long runs, depending on if you run early in the morning, which normally is for how the season is. I know we do long runs at 7:30 in the morning when I'm back at school. But today I did mine in the evening, so I was fueling all throughout the day, which I kind of like, because then I have more energy. But anyway, so I just finished up, maybe around 7:15, so I'm closing in on my recovery window, which you're supposed to get something in your body 30 to 60 minutes after you finish. That's recommended just to get your muscles recovering, because if you don't and you just you go take a nap or you take too long, your muscles will continue to break down, and you need to get carbs and protein to stop that. So one of the things to go and grab when you're finished with your long run is carbs and protein, as well as hydration. I normally go for the water. I chugged a whole bottle of water in 30 seconds after I finished. I was very thirsty, but yeah, so if you're into Gatorade or Powerade or whatever, get some electrolytes in you. I'm not a fan of it because it makes me feel kind of sick, but that's definitely something to go for. Tonight, since it's dinner instead of a breakfast, I'm gonna go for the starchy carbs right now. I'm probably gonna make a sweet potato. Maybe if I was in the morning at school, I would probably go for oatmeal with lots of peanut butter or something, with fruit, of course. So tonight I'm probably gonna have a sweet potato and a salad with quinoa to get some protein in there, as well as some veggies, and then my starchy carb is the potato. And then later on I'll probably be even hungrier. I'll maybe have an apple and peanut butter or something. Always refueling with bananas is a good thing. But those are just some of the options. You definitely want to get in those protein and carbs. Carbs especially. But if you chintz out on the carbs, make sure you get the protein, because then your muscles will just keep dwindling and destroying, and you'll lose that precious muscle that we all need. So yeah, that's one of the things that is very important, is refueling, because refueling after a long run especially is very important for your rest of the week's runs, because you don't want to feel so worn down the rest of the week. Before a run, if I run early in the morning, I might go for a banana and maybe a little dab of peanut butter on there. If I'm really hungry, I might even get a bowl of oatmeal if I have enough time to let that digest. That's just what I've done in the past. If you can't stomach that, maybe try going for half a Cliff Bar or a whole Cliff Bar. If I'm in a huge hurry, I might just take a handful of dry cereal with me, and just munch on that just to get something in my stomach, so I'm not burning up my muscle instead of the food in my system already. So yeah, those are all important. Definitely try to get in some water the night before, water a lot afterwards, after you're running, because you sweat so much. I'm a salty sweater, which means I probably need to replace more electrolytes than some people that aren't salty sweaters. I have literally salt all over my arms right now, just from sweating. So yeah, those are my things that I like to refuel with. Definitely I'm a huge peanut butter person. peanut butter and oatmeal, and bananas. That's my favorite. What else do I like? I don't know, I just love oatmeal. Adding like chocolate chips in that, it gets all gooey, one of my favorites. Yeah, so that's what I like to refuel on. Make sure you stretch afterwards, especially after long runs. That's so important, just because you ran all those miles. And you're probably going to be tight tomorrow and sore. So to diminish those effects, make sure you get in some stretching. Rope stretching is really helpful. But yeah, so those are the things I like to do. And then make sure you get to bed at a reasonable time so you're ready to go for the next day. And yeah, so today I ran 10 miles, not that long of a long run, but it was good. I started off slow and conservative because then by the end of the run, by the end of the run, I'm hitting like low 7s. That's just what I like to do. I like to ease into it so I have energy to get some fast miles in at the end. And I was running on this one path and I saw this kid with his headphones in and he was just staring at his phone. And I was so frustrated because there's so much nature around you. Like, just take a look at like everything, and just like that's one of my favorite things to do on a run, especially long runs, because there's so much time to think about just anything. And one of the things I like to think about is just like my surroundings and look at like the different leaves. Even though I'm running fast, I can still take time to appreciate what I'm running by. But like, does he realize that this stuff might not be around? Like, you're so lucky to be able to experience this, because the generations in the future, like, who knows if, like, we're gonna have green grass or green trees. It might be all covered in, like, dark smog, like China is, or I hope that's right. I don't want anybody to get mad, but I think you have to wear, like, masks in, like, Korea or something. So, just be appreciative of everything that you're running by. Because, yeah, it was a good run. I'm happy I did it. I was contemplating not doing it, but I always feel guilty when I do that. So I hope you guys all had a nice long run. Share with me what you guys like to eat and what you eat before, because I'm always interested. I'm always up for trying something new. But yeah, carbs and protein, lots of fluids, stretching, and get the food in 30 to 60 minutes after you finish running, which my time is coming up, so I need to go. So enjoy your day, and evening, and I will talk to you all later.